In episode 1, we begin in darkness, in the womb, helpless, dependent. In episode 2, we stood in youth, strong, ambitious, distracted. And today we stand in final turning, old age. Not theory, reality. Let me tell you something that stayed with me. A few years ago, I met an elderly businessman in hospital. He had built factories. He had employed hundreds. He had provided for his family. Now he was connected to tubes. His hands trembled when he tried to lift them. He looked at me and said, I thought spiritual life was for later. I was planning to begin seriously after everything settled. Then he smiled faintly and said, nothing ever settled. That sentence is profound. Nothing ever settles. We think first education must settle, then career, then marriage, then children, then finances, then health. Life keeps moving the goalpost. The fourth verse of the Stotram says, in old age my senses lost strength, my body weakened, afflicted by suffering, and still my mind wandered. This is the truth. The body slows, but the mind does not automatically become pure. If distraction was practiced for 40 years, silence did not come easily. If ego was led daily, humility does not appear overnight. Another incident. A successful professional once told me, I do not have time for Vedanta right now. I will study deeply after retirement. I asked him gently, if you cannot control your schedule today, what makes you think you will control your mind tomorrow? Retirement does not create discipline. Practice does. And then there was something even more intense. I once sat beside a dying man. His breathing was heavy. His family stood outside the room. He whispered something very quietly. I did not spend enough time understanding who I am. That was his regret. Not money, not property, not recognition. He did not say, I wish I earned more. He said, I did not understand myself. Episode 1 showed us helpless beginnings. Episode 2 exposed distracted strength. Episode 3 reveals the closing circle. Helpless at start, helpless at end. And in between, ego declares control. This is the illusion. The stotram then becomes deeply personal. It does not blame fate. It does not blame society. It says, I did not meditate. I did not inquire. I did not discipline my mind. Not because there was no opportunity, but because I assumed there would always be time. And then comes the confession. Karacharana Kritam. Whatever mistakes I have committed by hands, by speech, by body, by mind, knowingly or unknowingly, forgive me. This is not weakness, this is awakening. On this Mahashivaratri, many will chant through the night. If you wish to chant this complete Shiva Aparadha Stotram, I have recorded the entire Stotram in a separate video. The link is in description. Chant it slowly. Reflect on each verse. Let it become personal. And if you have not yet remembered Shambhu in your life, if remembrance has been postponed, this Mahashivaratri is the time. But remembrance must be intelligent, not mechanical. One of the most powerful ways to internalize devotion is through Shiva Manasa Puja. Not external ritual, inner offering, mental worship. I have shared that link also in the description. If you truly want to remember Shambhu the right way, begin there. Now, let me say something very clearly. Spiritual life is not about escaping the world, it is about mastering it, not suppressing ambition by purifying it, not abandoning family, but understanding your identity beyond roles. This is why spiritually wealthy Gurukul exists, not as inspiration, but as structure. When listening is systematic, when reflection is guided, when meditation is practiced with clarity, where professionals learn how to excel in career, family, and inner growth authentically, world class standards, ancient wisdom, practical discipline, so that when old age comes, there is steadiness. When health fluctuates, there is inner strength. When death approaches, there is no regret. Mahashivaratri is not about asking Shiva for things, it is about dissolving ignorance. If episode 1 made you reflect and episode 2 made you uncomfortable, let episode 3 make you serious, not fearful, serious. Before it's too late, pause 10 seconds. Let silence complete the teaching.